So if the amount is big, then the first thing that you need to know why the customers make such mistakes. Is it because of a human error, or if they overlook, or if they key in wrongly, or what is the reasons behind? Sometimes it can be a form of money laundering. Hello, welcome to my video. Yesterday I received a questions whether we should refund the overpayment back to the customers. So for example, if the customers order 1,000 but then they transfer 1,005 to the bank account. So the question is, should we refund the money back to the customers? To jump to the conclusions, the answer is yes. But I would say that this depends on three main factors. The first one is that what is the amount? The second one would be whether it is a domestic transfer or is a telegraph transfer. And the third one is the company policy or a policy of a certain country. So to the first point, so if the amount is big, then the first thing that you need to know why the customers make such mistakes. Is it because of a human error, or if they overlook, or if they key in wrongly, or what is the reasons behind? Sometimes it can be a form of money laundering, whereby the company pay extra to you. Let's say company A pay 1,000, but then they ask you to refund the balance amounts to company B. So if the amount is big and the refund party is another company, it is always good to have a due diligence checking. You can either ask to the customers, you can either confirm to customers that we are going to refund to the same account, or if let's say it's a different accounts, then you need to ask the customers to write in black and white explaining why the account is different. Then in the events that is audit, then you have a proper record. So the second one is that it is a domestic, whether it's a domestic or telegraph transfer. So of course, if the amount is small, and then if it is a domestic payment, then there should be no issue of refunds the money directly back to the customers. But when the telegraph transfer is involved, whereby exchange is involved, right, it's better to always check with the bank on the transaction costs and also the currencies that you're going to get. The range for such arrangements for these payments to another country normally can easily range from 20 to 50 USD. But of course, it's depending the amounts that you are going to transfer. So if the amount is low, so it makes no sense that to transfer back the money, because at the end of the day it's going to eat up all your margins or all your amounts that you're going to transfer. And let's say you transfer 60 USD back to the customers, and the transaction cost is already cost you 50 USD, and there's really no points to send back because the customers is only getting 10 USD at the end of the day. So at a certain point, it's better to advise the customers to use the balance amounts for their future order. The third point, of course, is related to the company policies, and also looking at the country policy as well. So company policy is some things that might need to check with the finance team if this can be done. Sometimes some finance had quite a tight arrangements, so it's better to ask the customers to keep for future order. Sometimes it can be also very challenging, especially if you want to transfer money to other country. So for example, certain countries that they don't have a really good relationship with another country, so transferring the money sometimes can be quite tedious as well. So at the end of the day, right, if it's the customers that insist to have the money returns to them, and they agree to absorb all the costs after doing all the due diligence, the supplier should refund the payments to the customers. I hope this helped you. Thank you and see you soon.